Hola, dear friends and colleagues. My name is Carlos Manuel Rodriguez, and I'm the CEO and chairperson of the Global Environment Facility, or the GEF. I would like to warmly welcome you to this very important adaptation programming and strategy workshop for the Small Island Development States, or SIDS. The SIDS are very near and dear to my heart. I refer to your countries as small island, large oceanic states, because your relationship with the coast, the ocean, determines your culture, your economy, your food, your environment, and the natural beauty of your countries. But it is this large ocean that makes your small land masses very isolated, and which leaves you exposed to tropical storms and the effect of sea level rise. I'm also come from a large oceanic state, Costa Rica, and we face many climate challenges in common: coastal degradation, sea level rise, threat to fisheries and tourism, and much more. We all know that the adverse impacts of climate change will be especially severe for SIDS. In some cases, these impacts may threaten the very existence of communities on low-lying islands and atolls, forcing them to migrate from land to coast they haven't lived in generations. Increasingly severe hurricanes can demolish assets at truly shocking scales in some of these islands. We all know that the international effort to reduce the climate change threat by mitigation climate change are severely lagging behind the pace that is needed. This means that we absolutely must do all we can do to build resilience, to adapt to climate change impacts. And that is why this workshop is so important. Under the Spatial Climate Change Fund, or SCCF, each SIDS can access up to $3 million for adaptation projects. This is not much, but it is guaranteed amount per country, and right now no other multilateral fund has this provision. I promise you, the GEF will try our best to approve your projects as speedy as possible. In fact, to make the process of approval as efficient as possible, we have included ample time during this workshop for you to brainstorm adaptation project concepts and proposals for your country. I also want to share with you another aspect of my commitment towards efficient approval of projects. Earlier this year, I asked the LDCF SCCF Council to approve, and they did approve, that any project less than $5 million could be considered a medium-sized project, which has the potential of being more faster in the approval process. I would also like to congratulate you all, the SIDS, on the agreement to establish the Loss and Damage Fund at the UNFCCC COP28. I hope that it receives a strong financial support, and that donors also continue to provide ambitious and predictable resources for adaptation, in alignment with the global goal on adaptation and the new collective quantified goal on climate finance. This is not a zero-sum game across the various funds, and I'm counting on you to continue to make the case to donors for such needed adaptation support across all the funds. At this workshop, we have also invited the Green Climate Fund, or GCF, so that you can consider how to blend resources across both funds. This workshop will also bring in discussion on the state of climate science, and it relates to impacts on the small islands. Concepts around adaptation rationale and a deep dive into the GEF 8 adaptation programming strategy and its result framework. I sincerely hope that you will find it useful. Above all, we also look forward to learning from you. You are the ones who deal with the daily reality of life in the seas and the climate and the other stresses you face. I want to share freely with my team how we can better serve you. This is an event which is part of a workshop of series of workshops that we started last year with the initial focus on LDCs. We saw these workshops bear fruit in terms of impactful and robust project concept received for LDCF and SCCF Council approval. With that, I will close my remarks and wish you all an enjoyable and productive workshop. Muchas gracias a todos. Super.